Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Welcome to the Daily. Right here, we just study the Bible a few verses at a time. I want to encourage you to support our mission to teach every verse of the Bible over the next 23 years. I'm excited about this. You may be thinking in your mind, 23 years, I'm not going to be alive in 23 years. I can't follow someone for 23 years. It doesn't matter. We know it will bless your life for sure for a season, but if you plan on being here the whole time, well, super exciting, because you're going to get all the way through the Bible in a daily study, which, by the way, will really bless your life and how you hear from the Lord. So let's hear from the Lord today and what he has to say in Judges chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. Now the angel of the Lord, we're actually getting to hear from the Lord here, went up from Gilgal to Bochim, and he said, I brought you up from Egypt and brought you into the land that I swore to give your fathers. I said, I will never break my covenant with you, and you shall make no covenant with the inhabitants of this land. You shall break down their altars, but you have not obeyed my voice. What is this you have done? So now I say, I will not drive them out before you, but they shall become thorns in your sides, and their gods shall be a snare to you. So before God brings down judgment, he speaks through an angel. Judges chapter 2 opens with the angel of the Lord delivering a very direct, I call him confrontation. It's not gentle either. And by the way, it's not subtle at all. It is the voice of God from an angel reminding his people what he's done, what he has done, and what they have failed to do. I mean, he tells them a lot of things here. He says, I brought you out, I gave you this land, I made a covenant with you, and stupid you, you have not obeyed my voice. I did, you did not do. Are you hearing that here? So this is what makes God's discipline very just. He doesn't just strike first. He speaks first to ensure that we see the connection between his obedience and our disobedience. And then he attempts to call us back before all the consequences come down. So Israel, as we know, in chapter 1 had compromised. They made peace with some pagan people that they were supposed to drive out. And instead of tearing down their altars, they allowed some of them to remain, some of them to coexist, some of them to build cities, some of their altars to remain. And what they tried to do was combine obedience with like convenient opportunities, using people, using resources, using what they perceived to be their gods for their benefit, not driving the enemy out entirely, in some cases simply because they were afraid. But God does not bless half-hearted obedience. What does he do? He confronts it. That's what he does here. And now he announces the result of all this. They shall become thorns in your side. They're going to irritate the heck out of you, and their gods are going to entrap and ensnare you into forms of slavery to their gods. Simply put, he gives them over to the things that they want and allows their consequences to teach them themselves. Now, this is what we learn about God here. God is very patient. He's patient, but he's not passive. He's patient with them, but not passive. Hear that. As a leader, as an obedient God, a holy God, he is patient with them, but not passive. He won't force us to obey. That's one of the things that actually is cool about God. But he will let us feel the consequences of ignoring him by choosing disobedience. And sometimes the thorns in our lives, the thorns in my life and the thorns in yours, are the result of altars we refuse to tear down. Things that we like to coexist with because we like the convenience of those things. So what compromise have I let linger in my life? What altar have you and I left standing? What is it? You know, the warning today is very abundant, isn't it? It's very clear. The confrontation is very just. The invitation still stands in our lives today. It's return to God. It's obey him. It's tear it down what does not belong. So do you need to tear down something today? That's what I'm really stirring over in my heart this morning. And then do so. Tear it down and avoid the consequences and the need to hear, well, God's just voice. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you if it has. Share it with someone who may need to hear it today. And I pray it's a blessing to you. And with that, I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.